Welcome to Emmelac online tutorial. Now let us look at this question in conic section for the maths. And it shows that the equation of circle is x squared plus y squared minus 8x minus 4y minus 5 equals 0, and we are told to find the radius of the circle. Please, if you are new to this channel, please like, share, so that it will act as the support to this page, reaching out to a wider audience. Thank you. Alright, let's get started. Now, first of all, the first thing we need to recall is actually the original formula of an equation of motion, equation of a circle. Alright, and which is x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared equals r squared. Okay, so how do we get this particular pattern of equation, all right, from the equation given? Okay, now first of all, let us align, or let us collect the x's and the y's together. So giving us something like this: x squared minus 8x then plus y squared minus 4y then minus 5 equals what? 0. Now if you look at the original equation of motion, you get to see that this term here and this term here is more or less like a perfect square, or rather it's a perfect square. So how do we get a perfect square from the x here, and how do we get a perfect square from the y here? So we're going to make use of completing the square method. Alright, so let's apply the completing the square method for the x. So here we have x squared minus 8x. So let's just deal with it individually. So for this one, now let us take the coefficient of x, which is negative 8, divide it by 2, raise it by 2, and we add that to the term here. So which means you have negative 4 all raised to 2. So we add that here. So plus negative 4 all squared. Okay, now the whole of this, then minus negative 4 all squared. No, we had negative 4 all squared and we subtract it. Now this is to help us balance it. When we take away this from this, we are still left with the original expression. Okay, now apply the same rule to the to the y term. So here you have y squared minus 4y. Now taking the coefficient of y, which is negative 4, divided by 2 and square it, then adding and subtracting. Okay, so by doing that, we have plus, take note, the minus 4 divided by 2, that will give us what? Minus 2 all raised to 2. So this is the term we'll be adding and subtracting. So here we have negative 2 all squared, then minus negative 2 all squared. Okay, to make it more easier, let's do it this way. The whole of this now becomes a perfect square, so which implies we have x. Okay, just take x, then take one of the term, which is negative 4, then all squared. Okay, now with this one, then minus, here we have what? 16, right? That is for that. Then for the y term, we just take y, then minus the one of the term here, that will be negative 2, and all squared, then minus, then negative 2 all squared, that should give us 4. So here you have 4. Alright, so all we now need to do now is to sum this. Now take note of our negative 5 here. Alright, so here we have x squared, this x minus 4 all squared minus 16, then plus y minus 2 all squared minus 4, then minus 5 all equals what? 0. So let us write it in a way that's more clearer. That will be x minus 4 all squared, then plus y minus 2 all squared. Then here you have negative 16, take away 4, take away 5, that should give us negative 25, right? Yeah. So negative 25, then that will give us what? 0. Now taking negative 25 over to the right hand side, we have x minus 4 all squared plus y minus 2 then equals 25. Now if we now reconcile it with the original equation of a circle, now by comparison we can actually deduce, or we agree that r squared will be 25, right? So we now say r squared equals what? 25. Okay, taking the square root of both sides, we have that r will now be plus or minus the square root of what? 25, giving us what? Plus or minus 25. Now since radius cannot be negative, we say that r equals what? 5 units. Thank you, and remain blessed. Bye bye.